this podcast will be quick and short.
Yeah.
It's going to be launched on Friday, September 26th.
6. Yes, you're
That's
right.
Friday, the day before,
Yes.
which is day out. So if you're listening to this in the morning, we're going to be closed on that Friday. So, I mean, I guess it just fits. Like, let's just get it done. Quick conversation. And Karlie has what kind of appointment? Oh, you have a double back-to-back
I
appointment.
do, yeah.
So 2 services, 1 hour.
Yeah.
Okay.
Ear candling and a room reading. Okay. Yeah, I'm super excited. It's one of my favorite people, so yeah. I'm glad I could just spend some time with her today.
I mean, we can even start, the holistic side of things.
Yeah,
right?
So we thought this would be a good, quick episode that we can deep dive into later, but kind of get your gears turning a little bit. Because some people are like so confused why we're a metaphysical store and we have holistic stuff. But like in our practice, we feel like holistic, like health wise, like holistic, all the things. So like body care.
Energy is energy.
Yep.
I believe in the higher vibrations or the lower vibrations. And I mean, so not perfect, like I'm still human, like I'm drinking coffee now.
Yeah.
Which is definitely not great for the body because it's not cold brew, so regular drip coffee is acidic. But anyway, that's off topic. So, but it's all about the greater good.
Yeah.
Right? And while we do need some of the medical side of things, right? Like we do need that because there's just not other options.
Right. We can support it with the holistic remedies. Yeah.
So I'm not a doctor, I'm not a nurse, but I am a nerd. So when it comes to plant medicine, if you ever come in and it's the title of this book is A Complete Guide to Herbal Medical Remedies or Herbal Medicines, whatever, something like that. So
I'll link it in the show notes.
And see this, you'll notice all the ears, and this isn't even half of them, right? And then just how loved this book is, how long I've had it. It's colored, but I swear
you're getting that out like every other day.
Yeah. Oh, obviously. Yeah. Because we also have to be careful with what we recommend. So we can often say, here, do your own research, but this is the thing.
Let's start at the beginning.
Yeah.
So,
like why?
We have the metaphysical side, obviously, and we feel like we do a lot of earth-based practice and holistic medicine and holistic body care and like all the things come from earth, right? So, with that being said, why do we have the holistic stuff in the shop?
So I had my own stuff, right, that happened, my own medical journey that happened, but then also my dad, like it all goes back to him, I think, with the beginning of the study, which is when I got this book way back when. He was diagnosed with stage 4 inoperable lung cancer and was given less than 6 months to live. So we knew, and we've had conversations, very candid conversations about his health, but the doctors didn't have much hope, right, just to be honest with you. And so I jumped in head first. This became a very carefully use certain words because I don't want to sound like I'm demeaning other practices. But you know, the way some religions practice reading their literature like their Bible, this became my nightstand daily read, my daily study, my daily devotional. Was to learning these plant medicines. Okay. Right? Like how can I we have these things, it's of the earth, our bodies are amazing machines. Yeah. So what can we do to help? So that was, where it all started with my dad. And then later in life, 2009, I had a scare. I had a health scare. So, and nothing made sense about this health scare. So it was a thyroid growth or portal, words there. Anyway, we'll figure that out later, that they had found. And it was about the size of half a golf ball. Oh, wow. Okay. And so one of the things going into these appointments, my blood work was fine. Everything looked okay.
The way it should have. Yeah.
Everything looks okay. Except for me. So I had this lump. I had gained a lot of weight pretty quickly. I had a young child. Like, I was just not well, as a whole. And so I use the doctors, right?
Mhm.
Obviously, like they can look inside our bodies and they can do the lab and that kind of stuff. But then I got curious, like I did with my dad's cancer, and I started digging deep.
Mhm.
How do we realign these things? How do we fix these things?
Mhm.
And so I learned pretty quickly gluten free helps, soy free, because soy is not good for most humans, especially with endocrine issues.
Mhm.
Caffeine is on, so
The
caffeine
do not
free.
fly list.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah.
And that's because of the acidity.
Mhm.
And then also, if you have adrenal fatigue, so if you don't know what that is, go down that rabbit hole. If you have adrenal fatigue, caffeine makes it worse,
Mhm.
right?
Mhm.
And then sugar. Sugar is often called America's first drug
Yeah.
because it's so fucking addictive. It's legal and
It's easy access. It's in
absolutely.
everything.
So,
Literally.
our food in America contains sugar, like in ketchup, that European countries or German
Yeah.
contain.
Yeah.
So, if you're looking for, that's off topic, but if you're looking for little healthy switches, go buy ketchup um, in the German site, or mustards and those kind of things in the German or other countries' food section.
Mhm.
So, that's why I wanted to share that with Savannah.
Yeah.
Right?
And that's why we've
Yes.
been, especially this year, you have really exploded the options that we have here. So we have things from tinctures to supplements. You've brought in like daily vitamin gummies, like a whole plethora of things, detoxes.
Well, because
like,
I'm on a
mhm.
new health journey now. Like I'm
Yeah.
trying to figure out what's up with my intestines, and I know a lot of it's food. I know
Yeah.
a lot of it's just American bullshit food,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah,
So,
for sure.
but what's been your favorite thing that you've learned or that you've seen?
So my intro to holistic medicine actually started with functional mushrooms.
Okay.
And
And that was before you realized that there was more to it.
yes, and that was before you and I actually got as deep as we are intricated together. Very, very early on in meeting each other is when I discovered a gummy called Mojo. No fucking idea what functional mushrooms were until I started doing research, right? And then that went down the whole rabbit hole. But these functional mushrooms, I had recently got diagnosed with um no, like 5 years ago. Sorry, good catch. Recently, 5 years ago, was diagnosed with ADHD at, oh, maybe it was more than 5 years ago because I was 26.
We're not counting.
No, yeah. So more than 5 years. And this isn't something that I share often, just because it's kind of irrelevant, but I'm autistic as well. I was very determined that I was not going to mask my symptoms anymore, and I did not want to be medicated, but I needed support somewhere, right? So that's when I found these gummies, and I started taking them, and holy hell,
Yeah.
holy hell. I started taking them 5 days a week, and over time it went down to as needed. Over time it went down to maintenance, and then not at all, right? Now I take them, functional mushrooms, as a capsule, and it's right now the blend I'm on is a blend of like 14 different mushrooms, and I'm
Plant alchemy. We may be out.
yeah.
We'll get those back.
Yeah, definitely recommend getting this because it is a wonderful daily supplement. There's so many good benefits, not just for like your ADHD symptoms, but also I am taking them for thyroid support because I'm trying to get off my thyroid medicine. They help with cardiovascular, they help with your nervous system, they help, like, go down the rabbit hole. Just go down the rabbit hole. Now, because of that, this year Carla just mentioned how she's on a new health journey, which has catapulted me into my health journey, of just being fucking done with pharmaceuticals, like, altogether.
Yeah, she is not recommending that you stop taking
No.
your pharmaceuticals without
Yes.
your healthcare professional's
Yes.
recommendation.
Yes, this is a
We're not
personal.
doctors and nurses, right?
Yes,
Yeah.
this is a personal choice. Personal choice based
And
on
your doctors
my.
know, but that's
Yeah.
your
Oh
call.
yeah, I'm very open with my doctors. Thankfully there's not really much pushback. but they know ultimately, like, I'm going to do my research. I'm going to ask my questions. I'm going to get the support. I'm going to come to my doctors as needed, obviously. But I just don't feel as great on the pharmaceutical medicine as I know I can be off of it. If I'm eating better, so let me back up just quickly, it started this year with the detoxes. And we started with open pathways. And my God, the change in my reproductive system, like the PMS. Yeah.
Menstrual cycles.
Yeah.
Currently.
Yes. Complete 180. Drastic 180 change. Now, couple that with my adrenal glands draining, opening back up, that's helping my endocrine system, that's helping my thyroid get back in check. Now we're doing the mold and metals detox. Right now, I think we're in like week 2, something like that. Me and Carla are on week 2 of that. But then that's gonna lead into like the parasite cleanse, and that's gonna, and in between all this is subtle diet changes and subtle exercise changes.
But it makes it easier too. Like, I appreciate Karlie because there's no pressure ever, but I appreciate you jumping into some of this stuff with me because accountability makes a difference. And then also
the isogenics.
Taking notes, like when she's like, I don't know if I mentioned it first, but we both realized that holy shit, our periods are shorter.
Yeah.
Not painful, no cramping. We're only bitchy for like a half a day.
Yeah. Versus
that's what's coming.
Yeah.
And then it's just changed.
Yeah. Now I will say, while I was on the open pathways, and this is going to be TMI for a lot of viewers.
It's probably about poop.
No.
Just kidding.
The bleeding.
Oh.
I bled for over a month. But that was my body detoxing and what it needed to detox. And now,
because so transparency, you had been on hormones.
I had started birth control. They put me on birth control when I was in 7th grade, and then I was off and on from then until about 2 years, about a year ago, 2 years ago, when I decided I was done with pharmaceuticals. I took myself off the birth control, and I was like, I'll figure it out. And here we are. We're figuring it out, So back to what were you saying about we were just talking about the longevity.
Oh, so how long you were on that. So how crucial it was to truly all aspects.
Oh yeah.
So often, like, it takes, half or double the amount of time that you're on it.
Yeah.
But even when you were in that process, it was annoying because
but I still didn't have the cramps. And before, the first 2 days of my cycle were so debilitating. There would be days where I'd be like, I'm not leaving this chair. Like, I can't. Yeah, no. The pain was just overwhelming. And now, like, what's a period?
More people go through those processes with us.
Yeah.
Things change in their body too, right?
Yeah. So, we've also started the isogenics.
Yeah.
So I haven't started the full program. I do a meal.
Transparency, I'm not in a cleanse day yet.
Yeah. No. More so, it's just been helping me keep in check with my diet. And I appreciate that so much because days like today where I'm here all day, I have to be out the door by 8 a.m. and get the baby ready. Like, I'm up by 6, getting myself ready, getting everything packed, get the baby fed, all the things, babysitter, drive here. I'm on autopilot by the time I walk in that door until the time I leave. And so half the time it's like 3-4 o'clock before I realize I haven't had one bite to eat all day.
Yeah.
So I've gotten in a really good habit of eating my high protein breakfast and lately it's just been a couple of eggs.
Yeah.
And then I have my isogenic bar for lunch. Sometimes there's a snack. Yeah, sometimes there's a little snack in between. And then I have been trying really hard to do a lean, high protein dinner because I'm really trying to reboost my metabolism, and then also that's helping with the thyroid stuff too.
Yeah.
So
don't forget maybe to throw in some water heavy negative calorie foods. Talk about that.
Yeah.
So all the jargon sometimes sound like in the water. Yeah.
Lemon water with Celtic sea salt every day. Lemon water with Celtic sea salt every day. And I do like 160 ounces of water a day. I know that's probably still not enough, but I do like a lot of water.
A lot of water.
A lot of water.
So, this takes us back to another piece of my history. So, not only did I, do all of this way back when I had my own health scare, but it was actually my job for a little while. I was a nutritional coach.
Okay.
And had quite the team and the following, and documented all these people going through their life changes into wellness. And I kind of miss that some days. That's where like a little nerdy part comes in and let me be that health nerd.
Yeah.
Without, and I got paid for it, right? So yeah, maybe we'll bring that back out sometime too.
Yeah,
right?
that would be cool. I think that would be beneficial.
But the isogenics, and I have tried to find, this isn't a sales pitch, I promise. I don't care if you do it or not. But I've tried to find better shakes. I tried to find less expensive shakes, the same quality. It doesn't exist. So soy-free, gluten-free, New Zealand whey, they do have plant-based protein as well. But it's designed in such a way that it's a true meal replacement, so it has enough calories.
Yeah.
And it has enough vitamins and minerals to really honor a meal, right?
Yeah.
And then it's designed to help change our body's pH. So, and that's what the lemon water does too. Like, so another friend shared that recently, but lemon is one of those foods. So if you're taking note, you're going to go down the rabbit hole of negative calorie foods. So water heavy negative calorie foods. And then you're going to go down the rabbit hole of foods that digest alkaline. Yes, lemon is acidic, but it digests alkaline. So when your body's in an alkaline state, it can't grow.
So go down the rabbit hole.
And I shouldn't say no.
Less likely. Yeah, right, less likely.
And that those things can be depleted. Spanish, I can't use a certain C word, right? There are certain C words I can't use. But that just sends you down
the whole rabbit hole of things.
Yeah.
And once you realize that, like, and it took me a long time. I'm 33.
Yeah, I think we figured that.
Yeah. 33, 32. I don't know, somewhere in there. I'm in my 30s, y'all. But it took me till now to realize how important my health was. And you take that for granted so often when in life. I'm not even going to say when you're younger. It's just you can be in your 50s and still take your health for granted. And the only problem that has ever been wrong with me my entire life has just been I've been obese. My blood work has always been great. I've never had any issues like with high cholesterol, nothing like that.
Yeah.
And then I got diagnosed several years ago with hypothyroidism. Very low and like not a huge deal according to my doctors. Oh, not a huge deal. It's normal. It's in your history. It's in your family's history. It's no big deal. Well, now I'm starting to realize like, no, that's fucked up. Like that is a big deal because my body should not be, there shouldn't even be any issue, right? And then for it to be downplayed since I started puberty in 7th grade that, oh, that's normal, your periods are normal. Hell no, they're not. Hell no, they're not. That's not normal. We should not be going through excruciating pain and still be expected to live our daily lives and work and take care of children, function.
Right?
Like,
so we're down to just a couple minutes, Karlie. I'm sorry. We can get
no, I know. That's why I'm like, this is going to be a whole nother deep dive another day. But I wanted to talk about it because people are like, oh, you have all this witchy stuff and then you have this too. Well, this is why, y'all. And then it's also important. Yeah.
They have spiritual meaning as well.
Yeah. So I do want to add one more note that yes, we have the supplements that go in your body, but we also have all the holistic body care options as well, because what you put on your body is also just as important, right? So like detoxing from like the aluminum based deodorant.
Yeah.
Which I've been going through that detox. I got myself some of the other deodorant. And I've been using our stuff that we sell here, her soaps. Love her soaps. Like,
I know you're labeled, so if you are being chemical aware, then look for the green labels. Those are essential oils, okay, guys?
Yeah, not the fragrance.
Not the fragrance oils, but there's fragrance oils there too, in moderation, right?
Yeah.
But, oh man, put a pin in this one.
I know.
Sunscreen. I know. That's a whole different topic, right?
Yeah.
Anyway, squirrel. So I think that's a really good quick 20-minute nugget
intro to the holistic
Yeah.
side. Yeah,
to see how
cool.
excited I get, like how nerdy it is.
Yeah.
Awesome.
Cool.
All right, real quick, what's your favorite thing I've shared with you?
Oh, I don't know. There's so many. I don't know. Adaptogens. Go
Gotcha.
on the rabbit hole with that.
All right,
Adaptogens.
bye guys. Thank you.
Bye.
We'll see you soon.